Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Allyssa. I own a crochet boutique called Awestruck Crochet, and this week I'm taking you along with me to catch you up on what I've been crocheting with my week off, and we will be back in it for our Etsy orders. I have 7 Etsy orders that we need to crochet and send out by the end of the week, and so I thought I would take you guys along with me and we can do them together. It's been quite a while since one. I've even vlogged myself in the camera. I've taken several weeks off. The last time I vlogged was 2 weeks before Christmas. When I finished sending things out, I was still supposed to have my last market of the year. I didn't show up because my eye was so sensitive. So I missed the last market of the year, which is why the last market vlog that you saw was titled Last Market of 2025. That's already up. So if you haven't watched it, you can go check out that. It's a very short market vlog. It honestly wasn't super busy. I did meet my sales goal, but it wasn't a super high sales goal for the day. I vlogged the following week to do Etsy orders, and then we had 2 weeks or a week and a half until Christmas. The week before Christmas, we got sick, and then I played catch up with cleaning up the house and things because Mia was going to have her 13th birthday party. So we've already celebrated her turning 13, and it's been so surreal that I have a teenager now. But she really enjoyed her birthday, and it was really fun making it extra special for her this year. And we had the week of Christmas. So after that Friday before Christmas, I took multiple days off. I didn't even touch yarn. I was so mentally exhausted. I just could not keep up with the demand of everything, and I just needed a little bit of a break. And so I took a much needed one, and then Christmas was there. So I've had a week off where I've just crocheted what I wanted to crochet. I crocheted some things for me and learned a new skill. So I thought I would share that with you guys before we jump into our Etsy orders. When I left for Etsy, I still had 14 Etsy orders in my queue, and so they aren't supposed to ship until this week and then into the beginning of January. So that's where I've been at. But let me go ahead and show you the things that I crocheted for myself. I really wanted to make one of the granny square cluster scarves that have been going around that were influenced from JB Baby Designs and Love Knots. So here is the scarf that I put together. I did make it longer so that I can double, I like to wrap mine around twice, and so that fit perfectly. But here are the colors. I did the Spa. This is Pale Orchards. I did this mustard color that is actually a rustic. It has some white in there. And then we did a bright pink. This is Taffy, Arctic Ice, and then I didn't have any more taffy, so I switched it to this lilac, which ends up being perfect because I pulled colors that were this year's favorites for headbands and orders and things like that. So this really is a keepsake scarf for me that shows the favorite colors of this year, everyone's orders and things, and I think it fits my brand pretty well with the pinks and then the mustard and things like that. So super cute. And then the tassels here, that is what I made for myself. I never really crochet and keep anything for me. The last thing that I crocheted and kept for me was the Jovi cardigan. I still absolutely love that cardigan. So it was really nice to just crochet something for myself, slow down a little bit, take my time, pick my colors, and just enjoy the process. So that's what we did there. At the end of last year, I started the Marion blanket, which was my absolute favorite blanket to make. Honestly, it was so fun and just a good time to again slow down and enjoy the process of crochet. And so this pattern from TL Yarn Crafts has been on my bucket list forever. I saw Two Little Knots post her blanket a long time ago, and I just fell in love with the texture, and so I bought the pattern. And then when I opened the pattern, came to my realization that the pattern was actually Tunisian crochet, and I've never done that. I was honestly very intimidated, but the designer has so many videos on how to do Tunisian crochet that I watched her beginner video, and then when I needed help with each stitch, I just looked at the video, and it's been so helpful. It's gone by really fast, and after you learn the 3 different stitches, it just repeats itself with the block. So here's where we're at right now. Here's the blanket. Okay, so here is the texture. This one is the honeycomb stitch, and then this is the knit stitch, so it mimics knitting. And then this one is the simple crochet, and then we repeat again, so then we're back at honeycomb. And then this one is going to be the knit stitch. This is a blanket that I think I can share on here because I don't think that he watches my vlogs, but this is a blanket that I'm making for my brother. I really was disappointed that I wasn't able to crochet it before his first baby was here. So my brother just had his first baby at the beginning of December, and I really wanted to have this blanket already done and ready for them, but it just didn't ever happen like that. I just got really busy. So here is the blanket. We're getting started. They are doing a beach theme, and so that is what the color is inspired by. The baby's nursery is with blues and neutral colors like creams and tans. They live in Alabama. So here is where we're at. And I think it's turning out really cute. I've been working on this. This has been a fun project to work on with my crochet skills. And so it's just been really fun. And I'm really proud of myself for trying something new and getting out of my comfort zone. So those two things are done. The last thing that I crocheted for me that I really wanted to take time to crochet was Mama Made Minis came out with their new Woodland animals for the little sizes. There was a little size lovey and a little size plushie, and I've been really wanting to crochet the moose. I picked up the moose pattern and the raccoon pattern, but I only did in the plushie style because the little loveys don't sell very well for me. The mini loveys sell really well, but the little ones don't. And so I just picked up the mini plushies. So here is Morrison the moose. I think he turned out really cute. I love his antlers. He has the chunky little body, the knotted leg, and he's got his little antlers and ears. And I think he just turned out super cute. He's already listed in my Etsy shop, and I think he'll be really fun. I have the raccoon as well. I think it'd be really fun to crochet the Woodland little plushies from Mama Made Minis in like a little series with you guys. I did that back in the summer. We crocheted the fawn, the fox, and the bear, a black bear. And I don't have them anymore. They sold really quickly. So I think it would be so neat to crochet them all again, especially with adding the moose and the raccoon. So we may do that together. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you would like to like sit down and crochet together. Like maybe you guys can pick your little plushies from Mama Made Minis and we could work on those like together. Like you're watching my vlog and I'm crocheting them, and maybe you have those patterns and you haven't had a chance to try them yet. We could work on them together, and I think that that would be really fun. Okay, so that is me catching you up on what I've had a chance to crochet and just taking time for myself. But now it's time to get back to orders. And we have 7 that need to go out this week. So we have the brown Brie Ballerina mouse, and she has like a mauve pink tutu set. So we have that to crochet because it needs to send out tomorrow. We have the an Itty gray Paylin pony with a lilac bow. We have a whipped cream Della duck, another Itty Paylin, an Itty kitty, which it's been a while since I've crocheted an Itty kitty, so I'm really excited about that one. We have a hatching chick to crochet, and then a baby sand baby Della duck. So I think those will all be super fun and a nice way to ease into this week. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get started with the brown mouse first because that's the one that needs to go out. Brown Ballerina mouse has this brown yarn. It is like a brown and white speckled yarn. It's so pretty, so soft. This one is in particular from Hobby Lobby. It is the Yarn Bee Snugs and Kisses, and it's in the color Teddy. I crochet with this color quite often, especially with the little deer snugglers. This color sells really well with that. So we're going to go ahead and grab our colors, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I can show you the pinks real quick too before we go ahead and officially get started. The body is going to be using, this is Bernat Blanket in the color Lotus. And then the tutu is with Baby Bernat Blanket in the color Mellow Mauve. So these two look very similar. They're just like, this one's a little bit lighter than the tutu skirt. And then it pairs actually really cute with the brown. Very cute little brown and mauve pink / purple mouse. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Grab your hooks, let's sit down, let's crochet together, and get some orders sent out this week. So I haven't worked on orders in so long that this is actually, I'm really excited to work on the crochet orders and get them done and get them sent out. It's kind of nice to get back into a routine again and get some things done and sent out. But yeah, so I'm gonna quit rambling now. Let's go ahead and get started. On my hooks, I am using the 6mm Furls hook. I always size down on my hooks. A lot of you guys have asked me about it, and so I do size down. I think the pattern says to use a 7mm, but I always use a 6 to keep my stitches tighter. I have crocheted this pattern so much, well, just really all of the Fable friends, that I feel like I know the pattern to a T, which is so crazy to me, but let's go ahead and work. I'm going to fast forward this because this takes a little bit of time. So let's go ahead and speed through this order, and hopefully you guys have your crochet thing so that you guys can crochet with me. And I just want to tell you guys how much I really miss this. I really miss you guys. You guys are all so sweet, and I'm just glad that even though I wasn't posting consistently, that you guys were just there supporting me in any way that you can, and I just love that so much. So thank you, thank you. Let's crochet together. We are done with the mouse body and everything and all the details. Now we just need to crochet her tutu. So this is what she currently looks like here. She has her eye face shaping, her nose shaping, her ears, and then even her little ballet slippers are also done, which is kind of hard to see based on the lighting and stuff. So I'll give you like a final view when she's all done. But this is what she looks like. And now we're going to make the tutu. We are using the mellow mauve color for her tutu body, and then she'll be all done. So it's been really fun to just go slowly with crocheting this little mouse. The last couple mice that I did, oh my gosh, this is such a mess. It's like falling apart. Okay, I need to wind this after we're all done with this because it's messy. The last couple orders that I had before break, I almost had to rush through them. Like, I mean, I still took my time, but I just felt really rushed to get things done and sent out on time, and that put a lot of stress on myself. And so crocheting this little mouse again and taking my time where I don't feel rushed has been so nice, to just let it come naturally and not have to hustle and try to get it out the door. And I'm just really thankful to just take my time with this. And it's been really easy to get back into the flow of things with taking my time, not rushing. Christmas is over, and so I don't need to completely hustle through everything to get these orders out. We'll get them out. And it's okay if our week is a little slower. We're gonna go ahead and crochet the tutu. I need to count first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, probably since when I started doing the Brie mouse this fall, I've kind of modified her skirt, and I'll share that with you guys in case like maybe you want to do that too. But I just like the fuller look of her skirt when I add an extra double crochet for every other stitch, and that just makes her tutu skirt just like look a little bit more fuller, where it kind of like ruffles and curls. I thought I would share that with you guys. I've gotten a couple questions about her skirt before, so I thought this would be a good time to share with you guys the modification that I've done for the Brie mouse ballerina skirt. Or you can keep the pattern as it is. Like, the skirt is still very beautiful as it is. I just like it a little fuller, and so I feel like this has helped it get the fuller look. I think that's like so fun about crochet, is that you can modify things to make it a little different, but you're not copying the pattern. Just because you modify something doesn't mean you like sell it then, because it's not your pattern. You just change something to fit your needs. We got the skirt done, and she is much fuller now. This is kind of like what she looks like, and so I just like the more ruffled indents for my ballerina girls, which is why I do the modification of an extra double crochet in every other stitch to give me that fuller look. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this around her, and then I will show you guys the final look. So here is our little ballerina girl. She is all done. She has her more fuller tutu skirt, and I think she turned out really, really cute, and she's ready to go to her forever home now. Yeah, I just love Brie so much. So if you don't have this pattern, definitely you might want to go and grab her. She works up so cute every time, and I do truly love her so, so much. And then here is a close-up of her. I'm going to take a couple of pictures for my Instagram, and then probably get her packaged up today so that I can ship her. I think Mia might be going to stay the night at a friend's house. That's kind of a little bit last minute, but if so, if we get out and about, then we can just drop her off at the post office, because it is 2:16 right now, and she should be able to go today. So that's really fun. Okay, let me take a couple of pictures, and then we will be on our way. Hey guys, good morning. It is the next day. Today is Wednesday. It is New Year's Eve, and so that makes tomorrow the official New Year 2026, which just seems a little crazy that now that we're here. I just feel like this whole year has like flown by. Usually for every breaks. All of my kids are always counting down to the holiday breaks, and this year that was not the case at all, and so I just feel like time has really flown by. Anyway, I left you guys off with packaging up the brown Brie mouse. I did ship her out yesterday after I took Mia to her little sleepover, and then I started working on the next order, which was the gray Itty Paylin, and I worked on her most of the night. So let me go ahead and show you what I've done. She's not completely finished, but I did get like her entire body done. I still need to close the hole and tack back the ears, but her body is put together, and now we are just doing the details today. I'm hoping that I can ship this out today. I have an hour to work until I need to go get Mia from her sleepover, so we're gonna go ahead and just get started. Let me go over the colors really quick because I know that a lot of you enjoy when I share colors. So the hoof paw is the color Lead. It is like a vintage like black. It's so much darker than like dark gray. So here's dark gray and then here is Lead, but it looks like a gray compared to black. So it's a very interesting color by itself, but it is such a pretty neutral color and I use it often. So we have Lead for the hooves. And then the white accent is vintage white or whipped cream. I like both of them and they're both pretty similar in color. And then the body is Premier Basic Chenille in the color Fog. So it is a light gray, and this is actually my second skein of it. I think that this is my fourth gray pony that I have crocheted now. When I originally crocheted the gray horse, it was just to de-stash yarn and get through some of my colors that I hardly use, and this was a color, and I actually had to go and buy more because I didn't have enough to crochet all of them. And then the main is going to be dark gray. This is Bernat Blanket in the color dark gray, Bernat Blanket in the color Lead, and then Bernat Blanket in the color Vintage White or Whipped Cream. And then we have Premier. So let's go ahead and get started. I will try to vlog as much as I can, showing like how I do the details, like the eye shaping and things like that. Sometimes it's just really hard for me to show that because I like to get so close up to my projects, and then you guys don't end up being able to see it very well, but I need it to be close up in order to see what I'm doing and making sure it's in the right spot. So I'll try to get that for you guys so that you can see. I know many of you struggle with the face shaping and you're wanting to see how I do that, and so I will try my best today to show you. I tried to show you yesterday with Brie Mouse, but I think that there might be too much shadow in it where you don't see exactly what I'm doing like precisely. So I got my coffee here. I've been really enjoying the mugs from Pippi Post. This is the Gilmore Girls cup, and it is just so cute. So it's like a stack of books, but each book has something related to Gilmore Girls, and I just think it's so fun. I watch Gilmore Girls every year starting in the fall, and I'm actually still watching it. I think I'm on season 3. I don't watch it as often as I should because Mia and I are watching a show together, but when I do have some downtime, like last night, I watched Gilmore Girls, which was really fun to catch up on that. So let's go ahead and get started. Grab your whips, whatever you're working on, and let's be productive together. Okay guys, we got the little pony done. I still do need to make her bow, but her bangs are done, her mane is done, and then I just love the cute little bow in the back. I think it's so fun and so sweet. And then you saw me do her eye shaping and the eyelash, and that's what that looks like as well. Now we are ready for the headband, and I just wanted to hop on here really quickly and share with you guys about like the hair. It can definitely be a struggle. It is not something to rush through, like take your time. So I definitely went a little bit slower than like crocheting the whole body and stuff, just because The small details is what really truly bring it together, and if you rush through them, you may not enjoy the outcome of your sweet little horse. So take your time with the details. Sometimes I get it right the first time, other times I don't like the way it lays. And so this was actually one of the first times that I did it and it laid how I wanted it to. The last couple ones I messed with the hair, like the mane, a lot. And so I'm glad it worked out the first time for me. Now we are moving on to the lilac headband. I love this color and it complements the gray so well. Like, it's so sweet and so cute. I get a lot of questions about what worsted weight yarn I use. I really enjoy the yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's called I Love This Yarn. I like the worsted weight. They also have a cotton. It's called I Love This Cotton, or I Love This Yarn Cotton, something like that. So a lot of my yarn is from Hobby Lobby with the I Love This yarn, but I also really enjoy Premier Basic Chenille worsted, and that's what this is. This is the color lilac. It is a little bit thicker than I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, but the colors are always absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and crochet the top knot. It can definitely be a little bit of a challenge with getting the like petals tied and underneath each other to get the cute bow. So sometimes I can tie it one time and it's perfect, and other times I have to undo it and or make a second knot so that it stays nice and tight. So we'll just see how it works up today. Let's go ahead and crochet it and then we'll tie it together. We got the top knot hair bow crocheted. Now let's go ahead and tie it on her, and crossing our fingers, it works out the first time. So I had to double knot it because I put too many rows here. I try to do like a test to make sure it's going to measure, but I just don't like how the knot looks. So I'm actually going to take it out and redo it and take out some of the headband rows so that it fits nicely and is not like overly too big. So we're gonna go ahead and try it again, and then I will show you the final result. Okay guys, I finished her. She is officially all done now. I did change her headband. Like, here's the old one that I had tied. I just couldn't undo the knot because I had to like pretty much double knot it, and I didn't like that. So I recrocheted her headband. I made it two little bumps smaller. So I did 15, I think, for the first one, and then this one I ended up doing 13. Sometimes that works out. It just, again, depends on the weight of the yarn, which is why it's so tricky. Actually ended up being too long in the end, and that's why I had needed to double knot it, and then it just, I didn't like how the actual like little knot part looked, but now she's all done. and she's ready to go to her forever home. She's got her cute little bow tail in the back here, and I just love this little style pony so much. She's so cute to make. So we're gonna go ahead and ship it out. She's all ready. Yesterday I switched out my Christmas polymailers to this one again, and it's just so different to be done with Christmas. I've been shipping with those polymailers for like 2 months, and now to just be done. I still have several left, so it'll be perfect for next year. But yeah, now we have this one and the checkered one, and I ordered a cute little cherry one for like spring and into summer. You go ahead and write my handmade note, and then we'll get this packaged and I can ship it to the post office when my husband comes home. Okay, she is all packaged and ready to go. So we're going to move on to the next order now. I think we are going to go ahead and do the hatching chicks just so that both of those are done. Hey guys, okay, we are in the next morning. You're going to hear the dryer because Mia is drying something before we head out of town and do some shopping for her. But I wanted to come on here and check in with you guys real quick about the hatching chicks. So I did finish them. Here is the first one in ivory tweed. I just love the little hatching chick so much. He comes out of his little egg, and it's just super fun and interactive for kids. So here is Ivory. And then I did work on the mustard chick as well. So here is the cute little baby mustard chick. And again, his egg closes as well. And then he can pop up, and super interactive, and all the kids love it. So these are 2 separate orders. So both of them will go out to their forever home. But also, I didn't realize that the post office and the bank closes on the official New Year's Day, which it is New Year's now. It's January 1st. Happy New Year, guys. But I didn't know that they closed. And so I'm going to do the packaging and get their labels together, but it'll have to go out for tomorrow. I did start the Itty cat. I just only got the arms and the legs done. And then shortly after midnight, we did head to bed. I plan on working on that. And then we also have a couple other orders. We have another Itty pony, a baby Della duck, and a Della duck. I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit whenever we come back, and then we'll get some more crochet done. Hey guys, it is the next day. I left you hanging. Honestly, Mia and I were out all day with our shopping plans, and we didn't get home until about dinner time, and then I cooked dinner and then relaxed. And so I did continue to work on the cat, but I did not vlog anything. So let me go ahead and update you on what we got done. Honestly, I just got the cat done. Here is what she looks like. The order is for an Itty cat. So she has her little tail here, and she is so sweet. It's been so long since I've made a cute little Itty kitten. I just love her. I forgot how much I love crocheting the itty bitty cat, but she turned out so cute, and I really need to make some more of these for my market. I don't actually think I made any this year for my markets. I made them a lot last year in 2024, but then I don't think I crocheted really any cats for 2025, like not in this style. I crocheted the lazy cat, but not this cute little itty bitty baby kitten. So she's ready to go to her forever home. I will get her sent off. I did a pickup order for the post office to come pick up my other 3 packages. So I think we'll probably have to do another post office like physical run because I have several other orders that need to go out today, and I can't do the pickup. So we're gonna wrap this little kitten up, and then we have a Della duck and a baby Della duck, and then a little pony to crochet. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and do all the things. Today is Friday, so happy Friday. Honestly, this whole week has like felt like almost such a blur. Like the kids go back next week to school, and yeah, I just can't believe like Christmas break is already over. We're gonna go ahead and just get started. I also need to weigh my yarns that I used. For those interested in what colors we use for the Itty Kitty, we used the tweed color for the spots. It's like an orange and brown speckled tweed. It is from Bernat Blanket Tweeds in the color Woodland. And then for the rust color, we use Premier Basic Chenille Brights in the color Rust. For the cat. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We have a lot of things to do. It's currently about 11 o'clock, so the whole morning session things have already gone by, so now we just have the afternoon to work and get some things done. Hey guys, okay, it is the next morning. I have not been vlogging as much this week. I've just been trying to get orders out. I've tried to keep you in the loop of what I'm crocheting, or at least what's next on my hook, but as I'm crocheting, I'm just having gaps of time in between where I have to do mom duty things, and so it's been kind of really hard to vlog everything that I'm doing for the small business this week while also having all 4 kids home and doing our normal day-to-day things while on Christmas break. So I left off where I was working on the baby sand Della duck. Here is the baby sand baby Della duck with the mauve headband. And then I did get an order this week. Someone was asking if I could ship out a Della duck fairly quickly. All right, so here is the second baby Della duck. It is in the color whipped cream, also with a mauve headband, and she turned out really cute as well. I think that they look so cute together, just with different body colors, but like same headband. I think that's so sweet. They are going to 2 different homes though, but like seeing them all paired together is really cute. And then also the next order was for a Della duck, which we did finish as well, and she also has a mauve headband. All of my little ducks this week have a mauve headband. So here she is on the side with her headband, and then far away, so cute. And I can't wait to ship her off. So all of the Della ducks are done. I just have one more order to crochet. It is an Itty Paylin pony in the color, I think it's baby sand as well, but she wants it a unicorn. So I'm really excited to crochet a little unicorn. I've never done the unicorn modification, but I think it'll be really fun and sweet. So we're gonna go ahead and package up these orders, and then we'll get started on the unicorn, hopefully before the post office closes at 12 o'clock. It is currently 9 o'clock, so I have a couple of hours. I did run out of my thank you cards and my handmade just for you cards and my care instructions. So while while I'm waiting for that order, I thought I would share with you what I do when I run out of cards, because sometimes that happens faster than I planned, and VistaPrint usually takes a while to ship. So I just use like my normal actual cards. So the cards that I use at my markets, the template is from Camryn's Cute Creations, and she walks you through how you can set up the little tag how you want it based on her little tutorial. I'll link that for you guys down below in the description. But so when I run out of cards, I just use my tag, so then it still has like my little logo and social media, and then on the back I'll just write what the product is. So for baby Della, I'll put baby Della, and then Della, I'll just put Della, and then how to care for it. I don't ever put the price in case it is for a gift. I want them to still be able to use this, and that way they don't have to take off the tag if they are using it for baby shower or birthday gift or something like that. So that's what we do for this. And then I still always include my social media card. And then I also still have a little tiny white card that I will write a thank you note and put in with the order. So that is what I'm planning on doing for these 3 orders that don't have the official big care instruction card and don't have like a handmade just for you. I still want it to be pretty special for those who are shopping with me. Even though I ran out of cards, I still want to make it the best I can make it be for like when they go to unwrap their gift and receive it in the mail. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I've gotten several questions about packaging and what that looks like and what I need. If you remember, when I was organizing my yarn, I talked about how I currently ship, and that was at the time I was physically taking everything to the post office and letting the post office ring everything up, which would make items be like $7.85 each just to ship a package. And I remember Etsy specifically telling me that shipping was too much and I should start shipping anything under $5 to $6. And I just felt like that was so unrealistic, because for me, even a small Della duck was running about $7, and even the large Della ducks or larger loveys were running about $8, like $8.65. And so I just was so frustrated that I didn't understand how people were able to ship at such a low cost going through the post office. So fast forward, I was a couple months in past the summer when I was talking to the USPS lady, because I mean, I would come in with 8 packages. I would have to wait for her to ring up each package out of the 8, and there was usually a line, and then she would total it up. And so she's the one that told me that if I got one of the thermal printers or shipped online, then I would be able to get the shipping costs down. And I knew, I've seen so many people use a thermal printer, but again, in my small business, I get intimidated fairly easily about what to do, if it's going to work, how can I make it work, all the things. And I just get a little nervous about buying something new for my business when I'm not sure how it works, or what it looks like, or how it's going to look like in my business. So I did take the plunge and I purchased the thermal printer. I had all of the thermal labels. I was just hand printing, handwriting all of the addresses and then sticking it to it, because I liked that it was like a sticker. It just stuck to my packages once you peeled the thing off, like an actual little sticker thing. So that's what I was doing. I was handwriting all of these. And then I decided that I was going to try the thermal printer after looking at a ton of videos and looking at how to use it. I picked up this thermal printer. I will put it on the screen here, and tried it for my small business. There's an app that you download and it connects via Bluetooth with your Wi-Fi, and then you just manage everything on your phone. So for part of the shipping process, you're going to need a scale. This is a kitchen scale that I have. I also have a bigger one for bigger packages. I also use this scale to use for weighing my yarn in grams, because I can change it on different, this is milliliters, pounds, and ounces. And then this is fluid ounces. So you'll have to go to pounds and ounces, because that's how the packages read. And then I'm gonna zero this out. Then after I zero it out, I'm just gonna weigh my package It's 0 pounds, 4.6 ounces. That's what I'm going to enter in my Etsy shop with my create a shipping label. So if this is my orders in my Etsy shop, I'm going to click the one that I want to make a shipping order for. This is not the item that's in here. I've already done it, but I'm going to just show you. I'm going to click create a shipping label. I'm going to enter in the pounds that it had here. I didn't have 0 pounds, but I had 4.6 ounces. And then I'm going to measure the length, the width, and the height with my tape measure. 12. I'm going to enter 12 on my phone. Now I'm going to measure the width and the height. The width of my package is about 8. So I'm going to enter in 8. And then the height, I'm going to enter about 3. Then I'm going to click next day delivery. Oh, it made it because I put a comma. Click next day delivery service. And then it's going to give you some options of how you want to ship. Ground advantage, you can ask for a signature or extra insurance. This one already includes insurance, so I don't need any additional insurance. If I wanted to ship USPS priority mail, Mail Express, or media mail, which I don't ship that because that doesn't qualify. So my item, I usually only ship with USPS Ground Advantage. When I click save, it's going to generate the printer label. I'm not going to do it for this item because, again, this is not the item that's in the package. A Della duck is in here, not the pony. But I've already did it and I didn't show it to you. So when I generate the label, it'll ask if I want to print it. And when I do, I'll bring up a printer label and then I will send it over to my Thermal Printer Pro. So this is what the app looks like. It says that my thermal printer is currently not connected, so I'm just going to connect it with my Bluetooth. It's going to find it. When I click it, it will connect. I know it's connected because of the green light up. If it's not connected, it'll show up blue. If you need to add more paper or there's it's jammed or not put in right, because sometimes the sticker sticks to it, it will show up red that there's a problem. So it's really user-friendly and easy to work with. So then once we're connected, then I just click PDF print. It's this one. I'm going to add the new label that I just downloaded, which I usually keep. It'll show the recents. I'll click it to show up what it looks like here. It's going to go down here to the bottom and click next. It'll show a bigger screen. I have it already set to print to the 4x6 label, and then I just click print. And that is how I ship my packages. I just use a kitchen scale, a measuring tape that I've had laying around the house, my thermal printer label, the 4x6 labels. I'll link it all down for you in the description. It is really, really easy. It saved me a lot of money, but I really hope that that's helpful for you. That is what I'm currently doing with my shipping. I am going to be looking into maybe trying boxes to ship with my packages, just so that like things don't get smashed and stuff. I want you guys to also have some insight on how you can run your small business, how it works. I know it's so intimidating. I am also intimidated when I try anything new. So just know that you're not alone in that. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about how to ship your packages from home. After you have your package all put together, you can schedule a pickup with USPS and they can come pick it up with your normal delivery mail the next day. Since I did the package today, I would have to schedule the pickup for the following day. Even though the mail hasn't come today, it won't come pick it up. Or you can go take it to the post office, which is what I'm going to do today. And then they just scan the bar. You can get a receipt if you want to. I usually don't because everything is in on my phone. With Etsy, it tracks it for you, what you've spent. and things like that. So it has been really simple using the thermal printer. I hope that that helps for you. You can also just, if you don't have a thermal printer, you can do the same process with Etsy, but like print it on your printer at home with printer paper and then just tape the paper to your package. That also works. So you don't have to have a thermal printer label. It is easy, but it will also work for just a regular printer. I don't have my printer constantly hooked up. I do like the thermal printer because it is small and quick, and I don't have to have like a huge big setup for it. It just sits right here on the corner of my desk, and then we're all done. So let's go ahead and ship these packages and get them all ready to go out to their forever homes. We are going to work on the little unicorn. Okay guys, I finished the unicorn. Oh my gosh, look how cute she is. She has her little horn. I just love how this turned out. She has her cute little bow tail in the back. Obsessed. So sweet and so cute. This is so fun. I have never turned the Itty Paylin into a little unicorn, so I'm really excited to ship her off to her forever home. So let's go ahead and package her, and then we will run to the post office. Okay, we just finished at the post office and we got all of our orders shipped for the weekend. It feels so nice to get back on schedule, coming back from Christmas break and sending all of those off. Some of those orders have been sitting since the end of November, and so it definitely did not make it in time for Christmas with my 4 to 5 week turnaround time. So it felt really nice to get those packages sent in the mail so that they can be received to their forever home. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me as I pack up my orders, and I hope that my video was helpful with how I ship my orders recently. And give you some ideas of what you can try in your small business. I know it can be so intimidating, but just give it a try. It has truly changed the way that I run my business using the Bluetooth thermal printer, and just makes it run smoother and faster. And I just love that for me and my small business. So see if that will work out for you. If not, you can always print it from your printer, but definitely going through Etsy or Pirate Ship is much cheaper than physically going to the post office to have them check out your items and weigh everything. It adds a few extra dollars. So see what you can do in your small business to save money. Thank you so much for watching and coming along with me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.